Please, if you were to trip, I'd die. Mom. Baby. This is raw footage. This is good. Hi, baby. Baby, look. Look at Auntie. Oh. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I went like this and I went like that.
You be careful. You be careful. Hot stuff. Sit down. Sit down on your butt. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
She didn't go over there and like smile with her, so we can make like a montage or montage. Oh, hi. Me and Bebe. Say hi. Say hi, everyone. Say hi. Hanging out with Auntie today. Really? Can you say mama? Huh? Ugh. What is wrong with these noodles? You so hungry? You so hungry? Yeah. Okay. Oh. Boo! Take your tongue out, baby. Baby.
What do you say?
Huh?
What do you say?
Who? Her?
It said something now. Or...
Take your tongue out. Baby, ah. Ah. Say ah. 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 I'm going to be doing a Q&A now. I told everybody to give me some questions on Instagram about what they wanted to know, everything like that. So I'm going to be reading and answering all your guys' questions. All right. First question is, why did you move? I moved because my mom was getting a divorce and she just wanted like to start over and stuff like that. So we moved here just to have a fresh start, and yeah, that's why. How does baby's dad feel about you guys moving? They were all really sad. Him and his family were all really sad about it and didn't want us to move, but I kind of had no choice since, you know, my mom told me to go, so I gotta go. He was really sad that we were moving away from him and that he didn't get to see baby anymore, but I sent him lots of pictures, and it kind of is what it is. How old are you and baby? Right now I am 16. Baby is just turned 9 months. Do you want more kids with baby's dad? No, not even. Not ever.
Accidents are accidents for a reason.
Lania,
Oh,
she's not an accident. She's a blessing.
well, she was an accident, but she's a blessing in disguise.
Yes.
Accidents
Yeah.
are accidents for a reason.
Yeah. Where did you live before you moved? I lived in Colorado. When do you want to have your next kid? Probably when I'm in my 20s or something. I do want to have another kid, so baby won't be like an only child for a long time, but she's gonna have lots of cousins and stuff to grow up with, so I'm glad that she has a lot of cousins. How long did it take for you to get pregnant while you were dating baby's father? Almost 2 years. What size does baby wear? She wears 9 to 12 months. Some 6 to 9 months she wears. It depends on like the clothing or whatever. When will Brayden see baby now? We're gonna go down there to visit a lot because all of my family is still down there. So we'll be down there quite a few times for them to see her and stuff like that. Was your pregnancy hard? My pregnancy was very hard since I didn't tell anybody for a long time, so I kind of had to deal with everything on my own and not act pregnant and not make it seem like I was pregnant. But it was not as hard when I told everybody because I got to have help with all my stuff and being pregnant and stuff like that. You're really chugging that over there.
Put that in the video.
I don't know.
What
was baby's first word?
What
What was baby's first word?
Dada.
No, it was Baba.
Mm,
And then it was Dada. And then it was Mama. And then it was Papa.
and then Lyle.
And then Lyle. She says Lyle, so like under her breath. We call Lyle our cat, our hairless cat. We call him over and we're like, Lyle. And she'll like say it under her breath. Lyle.
We'll insert it. Insert here.
No. Caesar or normal?
Caesar all the way.
Caesar's disgusting. Are you back with Brayden? No, not even a little. What do you want for baby's future? I want her to have a successful future, and I want her to be able to tell me anything and be like her best friend but still her mom at the same time, but not be afraid to talk to me about a lot of stuff, and I just want to like be her best friend. Do you have any dating rules or boundaries because of baby, or do you date normally? I do have, to a certain like extent, I do, because I don't want to get in a relationship and have that boy be a part of baby's life and then have him just up and leave. So yes, to an extent, but it's kind of hard at the same time. Are you in a relationship? Yeah, I'm married actually. To an amazing man.
No, answer that actually. Be like,
I'm married.
you gonna post that?
I'm married. No, I'm
Oh
not
my
married.
God.
I'm not married. I'm talking to somebody right now and it's going very well. What's your favorite thing about being a mother? Probably seeing all of her milestones and hearing her laugh and hearing her talk. because that's just like the most rewarding and just amazing thing ever. Or when she sleeps on you, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Have you had guys like you? Have you had guys you really liked but didn't like you because you had a baby? No. Mostly everybody I know or whoever talks to me knows that I have a baby. So, will baby daddy ever get baby overnight? That's a hard one.
Touchy subject.
That's a touchy subject. She did go over there one night and it went really well and everything, but I just don't like her to be with him overnight because he hasn't spent a lot of time with her and doesn't really know what to do with her, you know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't, I don't know how to explain it. He doesn't see her very much. So it's like he doesn't know the things that, because every baby is different, and he doesn't spend enough time with her to know what she likes and how she likes her, like how she likes everything done and stuff like that. So I would never leave her just with him by himself or whatever, but his family's always there, so I trust that. But it's just a very touchy subject to be on. What were you like before baby? A partier. No, I wasn't a partier. Lady, stop. I was not a partier. I was just a normal girl. I was a regular teenage girl. I like to hang out with my friends a lot, stuff like that. But who's your new boyfriend? That was your comment? You commented that? I see.
Yeah, I'm curious.
His name is
He's tagged down below.
he'll be tagged down below. Most embarrassing thing to happen. Okay, Braden's sister was spending the night with me, with my best friend, and I picked baby up, and she like threw up all over me. Like, I held her up in the air like this, and she threw up in front of everybody. Best thing about baby. She's a very happy baby, and she's a really good baby. She's never really fussy or anything. She doesn't cry a lot. She's just a really easy, calm baby. When baby is your age, what will your advice be to her about what you went through? If she does have the same situation that I gone through, I wouldn't be mad at her for it because it's not something you can change or fix or whatever. But I will tell her that I'll support her through it, but I'm just going to make sure that I want her to tell me when she is going to be doing things like that, and I just want her to be open with me and stuff, and going to make sure that she is being protective. Whenever she has a boyfriend or anything, I'm just gonna make sure that she tells me what she's doing openly, so that like I won't get mad at her. What was your first reaction when you found out you were pregnant? I took my pregnancy test with my best friend, and like she was freaking out, and she's like, "What are you gonna do, Jaden?" And I was just sitting there. I was like all calm, and I was like, I didn't have like a reaction. I was just kind of like speechless, and I didn't really think it was true. So I was like, that for like a month or two I was just denying it. I was like, nope, I'm not pregnant. There's no way I can be pregnant. So, but when it started coming to mind that I was pregnant and I was like getting bigger and stuff, it would just be on my mind constantly, and I would think about it constantly, but then I would just like be like, think about something else, because that is not gonna be going through your mind right now. So it was very nerve-wracking, and I would just keep worrying about telling my family and stuff like that.
I'm in it, bro.
Sorry.
I'm just chilling with my cat in the back.
Do you plan on going to college while being a single mom? I want to go to college to be a labor and delivery nurse and do like college classes and stuff, but I don't know how well that's gonna work out. I hope it works out because I want a successful job for baby and stuff like that. but we'll see where it goes. Are you going to school in Florida? I'm going to a really big school. It has a special program in it like my last school did, where it helps out teen moms, and every single baby gets like their personal person that like watches over them and stuff like that. So that's good. It's a really big high school, and I start on Monday, so that'll be fun. I'll probably post a video in school so you guys can see around my school and come with me on my daily school life and what baby does and what happens during the day. Do you have any contact or keep in touch with baby's dad? I do. We just are never on really good terms because of baby and stuff, so it'll be like here and there that I send him like pictures or whatever like that, but not very much, as I would like to be in contact with him. What would you be doing if you didn't have baby?
High school.
Being a teenager, going to high school, going to regular high school, hanging out with my friends a lot, just doing things that normal teenagers do that I don't get to do. Weird question, but how long did it take you to get back your period after having birth? I was bleeding for a long time, because you stop bleeding like 6 weeks after you give birth or whatever, and then I got a birth control in, I got an IUD, and so that made me bleed a lot. So it was a long time before I had like a normal period. Do you still like Brayden? No. Even though he's my daughter's dad, I will still always respect him and have respect for him, but I will probably never be with him again or have any type of relationship with him again. What was it like giving birth? It was very crazy. I didn't get an epidural till I was like 8 centimeters, which is a really long time to not have an epidural. A lot of people do it natural, but I needed that epidural, and I was just scared for the epidural because it's like a IV in your spine or whatever, and that scared the crap out of me. So I was like, no matter how bad the pain is, I'm not getting that epidural. But it was bad, and I was crying, and it hurt even worse to cry, and everybody was in there. I didn't even care really who was in there because I was just so focused on like how bad it hurt and stuff like that. But Brayden came in there when I was having contractions, not really bad contractions, but they were starting to get bad, and he came and said hi to me and stuff like that. And then when I was getting ready to take a nap, and they told me that something was showing on my monitor or whatever, and they were going to have to check me to see when she was coming, and I guess she was coming right then. As I was getting ready to take a nap, and so they had to rush me into a delivery room, and I had to start pushing, and she came out in 2 pushes in like 11 minutes. So that was great. She came out really fast, which is really good. And like the worst part of it, I feel like, was postpartum and like trying to breastfeed and stuff. That was terrible. That was kind of all the questions. There was a lot of questions that were similar, but I tried to answer all of them that I could. If you have any other questions or anything you guys would like to follow up with me about or whatever, you guys can contact me on my Instagram. I'll link it down below. Make sure to go follow and subscribe, or make sure to go and follow to all of me and baby's social media. It'll be linked down below. There's a lot more pictures of baby and things that we do in our daily life and stuff like that I post. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn the bell on, comment down below hold on. I think I'm gonna do a house tour if you guys would like to see that. So just comment if you guys want to see that. Comment on what my next video should be. And of course, my shout out is to Coleman. All of his stuff will be linked down below. He made my intro. He makes really good intros and outros if you guys want to go and contact him to make something for you guys. Yeah, I hope you guys liked and enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. See you next week.